People live here. The first one is going to be 3D fashion design. Like, already learning a 3D tools such as Browseware, Tech, or Clo 3D. It's super important that you get really familiar with this. While you're in
I come from a more of an engineering background, so for me, I'm used to having tools and software like this to run simulations. That's like where I come from. It is crazy to me that it is not the industry standard across platforms, across industries. Like, the difference between being able to run a simulation on your computer and being able to know, like, oh, this doesn't fit, versus having the thing actually manufactured, assembling it, testing it, and then realizing, oh, this doesn't fit. Like, the time it takes off of that, the cost it takes off of that, the waste it takes off of that process, crazy.
The only caveat with 3D design software is if you use the avatars that come with the program, you're most likely going to have to fit and refit over and over again. This is because those avatars were not built on anatomically correct bodies. They're actually...
Yo, not the gamers just not being built like that. Sorry if you got a badonka, like Clo 3D, it just don't got you. Nice.
So companies trying to solve this. Number 2 is going to be Gen AI. So how is Gen AI changing fashion? Well, a bunch of ways. And it's not just chatbots. Gen AI is actually finding ways to replicate designs that you already have, patterns that you already have, and create new designs. Now, this is great in essence for brainstorming or trying to think about what would be best for a collection. But if you combine this with data, you can create assortments based on how your previous shoppers were buying your items.
Oh, this is super cool. Being able to use generative AI to basically take one core element of things, and given what your audience already wants, what they've proven that they want, giving them a plethora of different choices. This is kind of taking that curation to the other side of the equation, from the shopper to the clothing brand. That's cool. Also, Gen AI in shopping for sure taking off.
Third thing we're going to cover today, to keep this video short, is going to be parametric pattern grading. This has been one of my favorite technologies of all time, because if you've ever had to make anything custom, or you've ever had to change patterns for different body types, this is a tool for you. What this technology allows you to do, take a batch set of body measurements, enter it into a system, and it automatically upgrades your pattern pieces.
I love this from the perspective of producing clothing. If you know you have a rote process of things that you know you're going to need to have to account for, but it's not anything like design heavy, just automate it. Forehead,